Good day, everyone. Ogu Emmanuel is my name. The title of my today's video is See Where Nigeria is Heading to. If you are new in this channel, you are welcome here. And a special thanks to all my returning subscribers. Since I was born, I've never seen Nigeria changed. But I'm not saying that Nigeria is God. But every year, the same kind of story. There is no more, I can't notice any much change. The only thing I noticed it's change in Nigeria are only the political players who are very good at rebranding their modus operandi. That's their mode of operation. You know, I do hear some people humbly lie to themselves that there was a time Nigeria was good. That there was a time Nigeria was good. That there was a time there was milk and honey, you know, littered everywhere without any complaint. That food was falling from the sky, just like manna during the biblical days. You know, one of the first musical experience I had during the early 80s while I was growing up at Onitsha was with my dad's music player. See, anytime my papa come back from market, anytime he comes back from market, he always likes to play, you know, they like to play this particular music. You know, it's a song, it's a music played by Sonny Okosin. And the title na Which Way Nigeria. Far back, you know. So he loves playing this music on his, then there's what we call LP player. That's old school, that black disc-like plate. That's what they normally used to play on the machine. So he used to put it on top of our Sanyo color television. Sanyo color television set then that looks like a mini wardrobe. You know that kind of television where they use that time. You just open it, you know, draw it, open it like it has two doors like this. You push this one, the other side, you know, you just slide the doors before you see the screen of the TV. You know what I mean? But before I continue with this gist, let's go into the intro. Please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, click like on my Facebook page, ring the notification bell, comment on this video, and do not forget to share this video. It helps the algorithm, you know. So I was young then. I made a mental copy of the lyrics of this Sonny Okosin song. You know, I don't copy the music because my dad used to play this music every time. This Sonny Okosin, Which Way Nigeria. That is the title. That was the title. You know, although with a very little experience about what the word politics and governance meant then, but I understood the meaning of the words, some words like corruption, inefficiency, indiscipline, bad governance, and some other few words that I was able to, you know, gather then. So listen to this, maybe you will understand what I'm talking about.
Which way Nigeria? Which way Nigeria? Which way to go? Which way to go? I love my fatherland. Oh yeah. I want to know. I want to know. Which way Nigeria is heading to? find it hard to start. How long shall we be patient before we reach the promised land? Let's save Nigeria so Nigeria won't die. Which way Nigeria? Which way? Which way Nigeria? Tell me which way to go. I love my fatherland. Oh yeah. I want to know. Yes, I want to know. Which way Nigeria is heading to. Every little thing that goes wrong, we start to blame the government. We know everything that goes wrong because we are part of the government. Let's save Nigeria so Nigeria won't die. Which way Nigeria? Which way? Which way Nigeria? Tell me which way to go. Which way to go? I love my fatherland. Oh yeah. I want to know. Want to know which way Nigeria is heading to. Inefficiency and indiscipline is ruining the country now. Corruption here, there, and everywhere. Inflation is soaring high. Let's save Nigeria so Nigeria.
All, my dad explained the meaning of the lyrics of that particular track, that it was as a result of a bad situation of the country then, you know, during the far back, 1981. That was when the song was sung. So, my dad told me that my country, Nigeria, you know, my country's hope then has been destroyed by the ruling government, the politicians, and the members of the ruling class, that they have destroyed Nigeria. Imagine 1981, that people were complaining that everywhere has spoiled, that Nigeria has no hope again, you know. So that was when the situation of Nigeria as far back as then, you know, when I was very young. I was very young then. Go through this.
Day by day, there is trouble facing the youth. Day by time, there is problem arising in the youth. See the masses, they are crying, gnashing of teeth. Say, see the masses now, they are crying, dying for food. Is it not wrong? Is it not wrong to live behind? Is it not wrong? Is it not wrong to live here to die? Tell me, is it not wrong? Is it not wrong to live here alone? Oh, Jah people, is it not wrong? Is it not wrong to live there to die? Look the masses, the mass who bet you want to do. I said, look the youth now, they are crying of bravery of war. So much they are graduates, there's no place for them to work. Most of them are poor, there's no work for them to do. What they might get, the job they might work, what are their qualifications? Sir, what they might earn, the money they might pay them is and to my no. Is it not wrong? Is it not wrong to leave the use?
Please do not be in a hurry to judge the content or idea of this video. You have to follow it to the end for you to understand where we are coming from, you know, in this country, Nigeria. For those who thought corruption and bad governance just started with this very government, you must be joking, because it is not true. I am telling you, it has been an age-long tradition. It don't tell, no be today Nigeria spoil, no be today. Nigeria don't spoil before I was born. Because right from the time I was a kid, I've never had a good news about the type of governance, about the way people are being governed in Nigeria. There's nothing like that. So you don't tell when Nigeria spoiled, no be today. We're just suffering from yesterday's destruction. So if you are blaming somebody, you know how to put your mouth and blame. It did not start today. So it's been a long tradition, you know. So do not listen to any politician with any fake promise, you know. Especially these three wise men. that the corruption and bad governance you see in Nigeria today, you shall see them no more. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's been existing. It's been existing. And from the look of things, as soon as this three is involved, the thing must continue. Forget anything they're telling you. If you trust those people, I did not, because I know them. So, if that promise has ever worked in Nigeria, then, I mean, if it has worked, then why are we having something like this?
To say you not there for Nigeria, be that. If you there for Africa, where we there? You gonna,
I go no waiting.
gonna,
I go no waiting.
plenty,
I go no waiting.
gonna,
I go no waiting.
plenty.
I go no waiting.
About water, lighting, food, housing.
I go no waiting.
You gonna,
I go no waiting.
plenty.
I go no waiting.
You gonna,
I go no waiting.
plenty.
I go no waiting.
About water, lighting,
I go no waiting.
food,
I go no waiting.
housing.
I go no waiting.
You gonna,
I go no waiting.
plenty.
I go no waiting.
You gonna,
I go no waiting.
plenty.
I go no waiting.
Now so water for Africa. Plenty water for Africa. Water underground, water overground, water in the air. Now so water for Africa. Ordinary water for man to drink for town. Where you go see water for tap. Government self look left and right. I not see them there. Them they tell us now. Now 1990, them go give us water from United Nations. Special program for third world countries. I wonder you give me water drink. Where the government now? Them not they.
A lot of people are today complaining about the hardship and the cost of living in Nigeria. But permit me to take you back to 1980 to 1981, when the Africa's biggest musical icon, the great legend of Afrobeat king, Fela Anikulapo Kuti, reminded us about the difficult situation, back in the days, about water. He said something about light, food and house, that Nigeria found itself then. Listen, maybe you pick one or two things from this.
Now so sunlight for Africa. Plenty energy for Africa. Energy for sun, energy for moon, energy for oil. Now so energy for Africa. Now the big people, them go they get electric. If them not get electric, them go get it planting. Light for ordinary man for town now. No day you day. Where you go see them? They go, they come. They come, they go. He go bright, he gone. He go bright, he small. If he not go, he go come. If he not come, he go. No day you day. They go, they come. They come, they go. No day you day.
If you thought then in 1981 that food was so much available to the extent that it was falling from the sky, it must be another joker. Or probably someone is lying to you from somewhere. Look at the situation then from the mouth of the greatest musician of all times. Watch.
We all know say plenty food for Africa. We all know say plenty food for Africa. Plenty land, plenty fertile land, plenty farm. Now so land day for Africa. Now the big people them go they plenty cocoa. If them not plenty cocoa, them go plenty groundnut. Now the big people them go they plenty rubber. Operation feed the nation, honey, plenty well. Fertilizers, him they go and come. Million, billion naira, him they follow him. Now we they go buy rice from America. We they make other rice from Brasilia. Them they send us rice from Thailand. Green Revolution himself don't start well. Ordinary food for man to chop for town. Unko. No day, you day. Yeah, you go see him. Dudunko. 10 kobo for one. Akaranko. 20 kobo for one. Orange inko. 30 kobo for one. Bread inko. 40 kobo for one. Na kunkolo ibi. Bread inko. 60 kobo for one. Na janjala ibi. Now you go see a man. No day you day. Day you day you day. No day you day. Day you day you day.
I have hope you have heard the prices of foods in Nigeria with the corrupt government then in 1982. And the sound of the prices of food items now, you thought Nigeria is worse. Because the people then, they thought that Nigeria has finished with the price of what the price was then. They think say Nigeria own Dom Pafuka. But look at what is happening today. Nigeria was never a bed of roses or a land of milk and honey at any time. Na lie. At every generation, at every year, every regime, a lot of people do complain. They used to complain. They used to say that this is the end of Nigeria, that there is no more hope again, just like we are shouting today. Don't be deceived. In 1989, this prophet, Raskimono, told us what he saw.
Just see them coming, see them lying. Political fusion, just see them looking. Police are shooting innocent people. Oh, what a pity now we city. What a pity now we city. So, make sugar committee. Me no want no cake way. Make sugar committee. Me no want no cake way. Mass unemployment they everywhere. Unemployed graduates roaming the streets. This world is full of cheats. Oh, what a smelly shit. Give me little sugar for me tea. Me no want no take away. Give me little sugar for me tea. Me no want no take away. Empty promise for the masses. Legacy of colonial masters. The sons walking and paying taxes. The money disappearing with no traces. Give me little sugar for me tea. Me no want no cake away. Give me little sugar for me tea. Me no want no cake away. See them flying from the sky. Why I walk on the land. See them want I dead. Cause of I dread the head. Give me little sugar for me tea.
If you thought there was a time in Nigeria electricity was easily available for the people of Nigeria, that means you must be joking. You must be getting yourself food. This is what happened in Nigeria in 1981. Please ask Fela.
For head to they sleep under bridge you. Ordinary thing for man to enjoy for town. Unko. Trouble, food, problem, lighty, problem, food, problem, water, wahala, food, wahala, lighty, wahala, water, wahala, food, problem, housey, problem, water, problem, food, trouble, lighty, trouble, housey, trouble, water, trouble, lighty, problem, food, problem. Left on us to suffer head yo. It's time for Jeff head yo.
At a time in the history of Nigeria, in 1989, I began to ask about where Nigeria is heading to. That became the the headline or the title of this very video. You know, considering the number of religious leaders that can be found in every nook and corner of this country. You know, then I was asking about, I'm trying to find out who is going to save us from this ugly situation. You know, so I stumbled upon this great seer. I don't know whether to call him a man of God, because if I call him a man of God, this current man of God of men might even start to attack me for calling this guy a man of God. But just check out. Just watch. The rat race we found ourselves in did not actually start today. We have been into it. It don't tell where we did inside rat race. Not be today. Even before the independence of this country. In 1989, the great Raskimono said something about it.
All the people of them are running for murder. What a figwana, what a figwana. All the masses of them are running for cover. What a figwana, what a figwana. All the children them are halal for hunger. Lord of mercy. One more time, please. I mean, I know. What's a blood in this nation? Tawalale, tawalale, lale, tawalale, tawalale, lale. What a fibana, what a fibana. No salvation in this nation. No for killing in this country. No place to sleep and no work to do. No money to spend and no food to eat. What's a blood in this country?
Can't talk about those who spoke about the inordinate condition of Nigeria without mentioning the name of this musical star, this musical artist called African China. Just listen to his own side of the story and the message he came with. Then,
food in a day, brother, water no day. And our country not good though. Every day 40 day for whole night. One man wait if my gummo them go show him face for crime fighter. Rich man wait if money we now they see their face for crime fighter. Tell me something I don't know why. Rich man go they yalla kweya. One man go they sound. Rich man go they yalla kweya. One man go they sound. They gonna lead us well. Don't let this nation to fall inside well. Mr. President,
lead us well.
If you be governor,
govern us well.
If you be senator,
senate am well.
If you be police,
police well. Now they take bribe. Lead us well.
Govern
us well.
If you be senator,
senate am well.
If you be
police well. Now they take bribe.
Well, you know the brother, transportation not day. And our road is not good oh. What about the NEPA people oh? No get light. Everybody just
just the Allah. When not they now how we want survive. Many youth ready for work, but as work not they now how we want survive. We will be giant of Africa, but to get visa enter Ghana now yet. My God, policeman go see white, he go tell you say I say that thing na red. Tell me something I do to make on lead us well. Don't let this nation to fall inside well. Mr. President,
Lead us well,
if you be governor,
govern us well,
if you be senator,
anytime well, police well, not they take bribe.
This campaign and election fever is going on. A lot of fake promises are coming from left, right, and center. If you ask me, do not believe them until you see for yourself. Not making promises up and down, trying to build bridges where there is no water, trying to turn water into wine, and a lot of so many unbelievable promises that they are making, just to convince you to get your vote. So the problem of Nigeria did not start today. Its end is not in sight. Don't even thought maybe that you are praying, that your prayer is trying to change it overnight. I'm telling you, you might be wasting your time. I am telling you. I am not saying that God is not working, but the situation of Nigeria, I have reasons to believe that it's enough to give God a headache. It's enough to give him headache. Just these three wise men is not coming to turn water into wine for this country. I know probably one of them may win this election. I know. Somebody go win now. And one of them go win now. I know. But it is not a guarantee that after the winning, that he will be given a free hand to rule or change the affairs of this country for good without interference. Because I have reasons to believe that they will try to mark the guy with an iron boot. With a boot studded with iron under.
when the world go end, say make we and nobody 1 June 12. We be say them cute people before the 12. I been at the one of play for dodgy you. Cannibal man where they shop and but you. Another one he happen inside a jekunle. Bunny and kill it to become ballet. Oh plenty woman we carry belly. Omo ye they make them begin the fear. If I say oh, you say P, another man say see. Omo now you sabi. If I say oh, you say P, another man say see. Omo now you sabi. I say them born man. Them kill man no for inside Ajegunle. I say them burn house. They still land oh for inside Ajegunle. I say them burn man. Them kill man no for inside Ajegunle. I say them burn house. They still land oh for inside Ajegunle. Something happen for inside my 12. We go make we all Nigerian come it affair. Something happen for inside my 12. We go make we all Nigerian come it affair. Nursery students wey dey go learn omo na in dem kilo make we no yarn. Nursery one no wey dey go learn omo na in dem kilo make we no yarn. Yeah, we dey happy for democracy while some useless ones dem dey demon the grace. Yeah, we dey happy for democracy while some idiots ones dem dey demon the grace.
We are told that this country is spoiled today. It is not true. In the past, a lot of worse things has happened to this country, more than whatever thing you thought that is happening today, or you thought you are seeing these days. They don't spoil this country, no be today. So with the coming of these three wise men, do not expect miracles from any of them, because none of them will allow the other. Allow the other, the lesser evil, to rule or change Nigeria. They will not allow him, because the kind of attack, the kind of ferocious attack he will face in the process of putting Nigeria in the right direction, it will not be easy. They will not even give him, they will not give him a breathing space. So Nigerians, how many times have I called you? Unless we withdraw from our evil ways, the killings, bad governance, corruptions, shedding of blood of innocent citizens of this great country, changing from our evil ways and seek the face of God, so that our land will be cleansed and be blessed. If not, just like other elections, this coming one will be a waste of resources of the common man, because it's always the poor that suffers in this country. You may say I am not optimistic, or maybe I'm not patriotic, but I understand this devil that I knew than this God these three wise men are promising us at this 2023 elections.
Nigeria also be to serve our father's land with love, strength, and the level of the Europeans shall never be away. To serve with heart and might the nation bound in freedom, peace and unity. Some are trying to find solution to all the problems we have. Some are making it impossible for the problems to be solved. Must you sell your father's land for your love of this vanity now? They oppress the brother man, they oppress the sister woman, they oppress the young and old. Just to materialize their wish in abundance, they keep us hungry. I miss plenty, they make us want. Where's the patriotism for the nation? Love your country, yeah. Love your nation and the people. Love your country, yeah. Love it.
Please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click like on my Facebook page, ring the notification bell, comment on this video, and do not forget to share this video. It helps the algorithm. See you next time. See you in my next video.